first of all, we're going to just do one quick little review on conversions. Right? In fact, this is going to be a separate. Well, I don't know. You know, I have a video already on conversions.
A video?
Yeah, that I did for the 7th graders. So maybe I should have you guys watch that sometime.
Yeah.
As a
So
homework.
you don't have to.
Right now.
But
No, you don't need to make another one. If
we are going to convert 32
We're here, we're live, got live.
centimeters to inches. Alright? So conversions are so simple. They really are. As long as you follow this method. This method always works. You never have to wonder. If you don't use this method, there always comes a point where you don't know whether you're supposed to multiply or divide. Always. Right? Unless you are like a brilliant mathematician and you just intuitively know, but most people aren't. Right? So basically, you have to have a conversion factor. I don't care what they're called, but conversion factors are what they're called. So you got to know how many inches versus how many centimeters there are, right? I mean, you got to know how to convert inches to centimeters. So 1 inch, does anybody know what it is? 2.54 centimeters. So that is a conversion factor, right? I'm going to even write that word down because you got to get used to it. Conversion factor. Okay. Now, so to do the conversion, you simply do this. You go 32 over, you have to write the unit. It's very important. You have to write the unit. 32 centimeters. And you put it over 1. Not 1 centimeter, not 1 inch, not 1 anything, just 1. Because you want it to be a fraction. That's all. Okay? Now, you're going to put a dot there, and you're going to multiply this times the value of 1. Right? Only the value of 1 you're going to use is going to be unique. The value of 1, as long as we have the same value upstairs and downstairs in a fraction, it's the value of 1, right? Okay. But we know that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Therefore, I could create a fraction that has either 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters, or I could do the other way around. Put this over this. 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch. You guys see that? If this equals this, then I could say either this over this equals 1, or this over this equals 1. Both of those equal 1. Because they're identical, top and bottom. They just look different, right? Is everybody with me? So as long as you have a conversion factor, you have 2 possible, these are called unit multipliers. And I don't really care what you call them. Multipliers. But that's what they're called in Saxon. And that's what a lot of people call them. But doesn't matter. The main thing is, you've got to multiply this times 1, and it uses this conversion factor. You're going to use one of these 2 fractions. So for every conversion factor, you only have 2 fractions that you can choose from. Is centimeters upstairs or downstairs in the original problem? So you got centimeters downstairs. So which one are you going to use? Right? You're going to have to use this one, because centimeters are downstairs, right? So I'm going to 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters. You've got to write the units. Everybody with me so far? It's pretty straightforward. As long as these 2 equal each other, the top and the bottom, and you have centimeters upstairs and downstairs, then look at this. When you multiply fractions, if you have the same thing upstairs and downstairs, we have centimeters upstairs and downstairs, you can cross them out. Right? What do we have left? Inches. That's it. So we're done. We're basically done. Now we just have to finish the thing. 32 times 1 is 32. 1 times 2.54 is that, and then we have inches. So there we go. So I would just get my calculator out and I go 32 divided by 2.54, and that would give me the answer in inches. Yes? Yeah. Make sense? So we'll do one more really fast. Convert 120 centimeters. Actually, we'll go inches to centimeters this time. Inches to centimeters. So we got 120 inches over 1. Boom. John, what do I do? I multiply it times one of those two fractions, remember?
Multiply by 1 over 2.5.
Why?
Because that's what we do.
So were you listening?
Yes.
Okay, what did I say about upstairs and downstairs?
Adding upstairs
I didn't say that, but okay. So Nicholas, what would I do? It's got to be one of these two, right? One of those two fractions. That's it. Right. Why? Because inches are upstairs here, so you want to use the one with inches downstairs. Because then they will cross cancel. The inches will disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Right? 2.54 centimeters upstairs, 1 inch downstairs. The inches cross out. And all you're going to have left when you multiply this stuff out is centimeters. That's what you want. So it's 120 times 2.54 centimeters over 1. So multiply that out and you got your answer. Right? You get it? Okay. Say what? Don't erase it. They're really, really simple. You're almost always given a conversion factor, or you're given something that you know, like converting yards to feet. Well, most people know that there are 3 feet in a yard. Not everybody, but most people know that 3 feet are in a yard. And so, if you know that, that's your conversion factor. And then you can either do 3 feet over 1 yard, or 1 yard over 3 feet, right? Those are your fractions that you multiply by. Can I erase? You guys get it? Fist of 5? Do you understand the idea, the concept? Fist of 5. Fist of 5? Okay, good. Because there will be one of these on the test. Guaranteed, on Friday. Guaranteed. Whoops. What did I erase? Anything? Alright, so I'm going to just stop this one, and I'm going to keep this one as a separate conversion video.
That was